Well, good evening from day one of the World Economic Forum here in Davos. And as always, this picturesque alpine town is awash with a who's who from the worlds of politics and business. 3,000 leaders and 60 heads of state are all taking part, including President Donald Trump. He'll be joining remotely. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz will be here. And President Ilham Aliyev of Azerbaijan has now arrived here in Davos. Now, there's a lot to talk about for these leaders, a huge amount at stake, from Ukraine and Gaza to climate change and AI. Now, today the forum also recognises 3 cultural leaders with a special Crystal Award. The winners of that award have been announced. They are David Beckham, the fashion designer Diane Furstenberg, and the architect Riken Yamamoto. But not everyone here is happy about this elite snow-capped gathering. You can hear some of the protesters near to where we're standing now. They're making their voices heard. Earlier today, many people were voicing frustration and concern at the elitist nature of Davos. The German-Austrian heiress and protester Marianne Engelhorn, she said earlier today that she was here at Davos because we need to tax the rich. She said that inequality is soaring, the climate is in a disastrous state, and what she sees is that democracies are not tackling inequality at this point, and taxing the rich is ultimately a democratic solution. Well, that debate, the wider debate about this place, this event, is sure to continue, not least about the deliberate isolation away from normal people, normal voters. That will carry on, I'm sure, all week. But on the other hand, the world's most influential decision makers are at least engaged in constructive dialogue around the world's biggest and most challenging problems. Well, the headlines from Davos 2025 have obviously not yet emerged, but the predictions have certainly begun. And despite not being present in person, despite previously shunning this very event, many commentators still believe that it's President Trump who is still most likely to steal the show. What tone will he strike? Will he see a new approach? Will he become lukewarm, at least in his attitude towards collective action on climate change? And what about those tariffs? Now, we know how much European economies like France, like Germany, are hurting at the moment. Will Davos be the moment for any kind of policy olive branch from President Trump, or will relationships continue to cool? Well, we'll be back tomorrow with more details from here at the World Economic Forum. Guy Shone for AnewZ in Davos.